We're going to think you're killing me. And it's not time for you to kill me yet. All right, we're live.
Is that what you're using, that picture?
Yeah, it's a nice picture.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like a family fucking portrait. Yeah?
Mm-hmm, sure.
Yeah, now I'm hungry.
You hungry?
Why is every time I go live, as soon as I go live, I get hungry. I got to eat something. Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
What?
Baby.
You know what?
Make me some mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella sticks again?
Yeah, they're really good. They're filling. They're good. John Baker, George, Joe Dart, cocksucker. What's going on? Why? What's happening, peoples? YouTube. What's going on? A-Train. Terry, Adam, yo. Devin. Yeah, we're doing great, man. Fucking number one. Yeah, number one. Lewis is already tossing cash into the mix here.
Wow. Thanks,
Yeah, we
Louis.
made $2.
That's awesome.
Yeah. After YouTube gets us, what, 33%?
Right, something.
Yeah, that's all right. No, thank you. Maggie wants to get into the act. She wants to be part. Baby.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking hungry. What's so funny?
Go ahead. What do you want? Food? Okay.
Mike Zona, what's going on, brother? You love me to death. You ever see that movie? I love you to death. About who's on it? Tracy Ullman. What a great fucking movie. If you ever get a chance to see that one, it's a good one. Mark Campbell from Virginia. What's going on? Wilson Speaking Performance. But hey, Tony, big block head gaskets. How big of a gasket bore can you go compared to cylinder bore size? Say a 4280 bore with a 4.59 inch. Well, I mean, all of the gaskets are at the one size. You know, like the aftermarket gaskets. Velcros. They always make them to the largest 60 over, right? So the largest bore 60 over of the engine group. So like a Velcro gasket would measure for 400 4.34 plus 60 4.4, right? 4.4. You should. I mean, ideally, there shouldn't be any area in between. You know what I mean? For gases to get in, because it actually acts as a wedge to the head gasket. If you're not running super high compression, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. But if it's supercharged, turbocharged, nitrous, lots of cylinder pressure, then I would be concerned with it. And I would get a set that was custom made to the bore size that you need.
What do you want?
I don't know. Like, what would be a good amount?
10?
Yeah. I can always have more. It's a free country. It used to be a free country.
It used to be a free country.
But it's still a free country right here,
Is it?
Yes.
All right.
Well, I hope it's still a free country here. Uh-oh, this thing froze. There we go. It's really not a free country anymore.
No?
No.
Really?
No. You know what I say?
When did that occur to you?
Well, I've known it for the last 25 years or so. But I say that it's pitchfork and torch time in America.
Yeah?
Yes, I do. That guy was fucking great. David Clark, Sheriff David Clark. I don't know. He's been quiet lately. John Woodward, 60 over 425 bore. The gasket's usually 4.031. No, if you buy a generic Felpro gasket or any of the gaskets that they're all universal. You can buy a big block gasket set, and they'll have a grouped for the RB motors, let's say, and the largest bore RB motor is a 400 at 4.34. The standard maximum service bore is 60 thousandths. So 4.34 plus 60 is 4.40. And if you measure a gasket, you take a Felpro gasket out of the box and you measure it, it's going to come to 4.40. Terrence Seymour from New Zealand, what's going on? Oh. Time for a revolution. Oh man, you're a radical. I'm all fuzzy. There are strange electrical anomalies that happen here at Chicken Walker Ranch.
Stop calling it Chicken Walker Ranch.
Why?
I hate that
They look like the Cookie Monster. I take that as a compliment, man. When is a controlled wheel spin video coming out? Soon. I'm not really wanting to beat on anything at the moment until I get the fucking swinger back together again. They're freaking out in Michigan. We should be freaking out everywhere, guys. You know, not to incite a riot or anything, but
You get kids off YouTube for that.
will they get better on an RV cam? Usually, yes. Courtney Dauwalter for president, 2024.
Another room. Put this over there. In that holder.
Okay. Look, I'm like a florist now. Uncle botanist.
Uncle Botanist.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Why don't I take the charger to a frame bender, then pull the quarter out yourself? Because I don't like to. If I can't do it with my own two
You
hands,
did take it to somebody.
with the exception of machine work, right? But if I can't do it with my own two hands, it doesn't get done. You have to say I'm very pretty. You a check? Barron just got pulled over.
Oh no.
I want a 51,000 stick gasket for my 4280. Did you try Cometic? They stamp out gaskets for
Really?
zero. What's going on, brother man? What did you get pulled over for, Barron? Let's see. Air bleed on the thermal coil. Can I modify the air bleeds to richen up the idle with a 284 484 cam? Well, that's just a street Hemi cam. I mean, it's only a click larger than the 440 cam. You shouldn't have to do any. If you have to make any type of carburetor adjustments other than what you can get by turning a screw, then you got a problem elsewhere with that cam. It's like a stock street Hemi cam. Well, Kathy's bringing the flowers in because she's the plants, like she's growing tomatoes and fucking cucumbers and watermelons and strawberries and all, and she's been bringing them in and out, right? Because it's been getting cold here. It was freezing this morning. Hi Tony, do you know if 318 and 340 dusters had different torsion bars? Yes. Were they painted different colors? No. They were all black, but they had colored dots. If you just Google Mopar A-body torsion bar sizes, and there's 100 websites that have the lists of the torsion bar sizes and the numbers and so on and so forth. QuickTime or stock bell? Well, I mean, first off, what are you doing with the car? Does it require a scatter shield? Are you spinning it high enough they have to worry about a flywheel or a clutch coming apart? I don't know. Can you put an RV cam in a diesel? You got to ask a diesel guy. I'm not a diesel guy. What music do I listen to in the garage? I generally don't. When I'm working on a car, I zen in on it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to listen to anything. I just want to, I'll just be in the zone and get my shit done. Randy, what's going on, brother man? Someone should donate you a couple of pallets of cash. I agree completely. How I don't receive a pallet of cash every morning when I wake up, I don't know. There's something wrong. Uh, Rona Dunn got Kathy. She's been coughing literally like for 5 months now. We both had this. I'm convinced we had this back in December and January, and it comes and goes. When you mess with those torsion bar bolts, it really messes with the camber. Is there a way to avoiding that issue? Adjust the camber. What do I think of the early GM Crossfire injection? It was a turd. It didn't really work very well. There are guys who mounted Holley carburetors on those manifolds, and they work pretty good. Ever run the Holley EFI? No. No. How damn cool Ramchop's gasser is. Yeah, oh, I love that car. I love that car. What's my preferred lawn care brand models? I small engine stuff. I almost always go in Hondas. You think your son had it in January? Yeah, it went. Listen, it went. There's hundreds. I can't tell you how many people I know personally and who I heard stories of who had this. It was an epidemic in December. That's all you know. A lot of this is just bullshit now. How cool am I? Probably a 7. I'm a 7 cool. You had all the symptoms in December, Raul. You like the manual flip up headlights, huh? Would an 800 CFM quadjet run good on a stock 389 with an RV towing cam? Yeah, run perfectly. Do you name the chickens? Yes, they all have names. Nick did call me. He called me on my phone. So not many people can say that. I can say that. Michael, yes, I know I'm a 9, but if I said that I was a 9, it would make me less cool. So I have to understate things by saying that I'm a 7, or I'm obviously a 9. Oh, Lunar, bro, I'm sorry. I was supposed to call you before. I'll call you later. I'll call you after this. Anything special I got to do with a quadrant to make with a big cam 350? I don't know. How big is the cam? What will it take to get your charger dash lights working? I'm not sure. The whole thing is toast. I have another cluster, but I know the transformer is bad. The plastic, a couple of the plastic, that actually glows are cracked. Because that was brutalized. That cluster was brutalized before I ever got my hands on it. But I have another one to put in, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to need to make it work right or work at all. Small block never needs more than a 650 double pumper. What fucking planet do you come from? Small block starts at 650 CFM, and then you fucking shoot the moon from there. I have a 318 on Battle Rock. It's got a 750 on it. It's screaming for more carburetors, an 850 going on it before the car goes out again. Working on a 318 roller 272 camshaft, having trouble picking an intake manifold. Street or strip? I imagine it's a street car. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with a performer. We are about a performer. I like to get into the nostalgia nitro scene. I was in the nostalgia nitro scene. I started the fucking nostalgia nitro scene, I worked with a couple of cars, over the years. Been there, done it, got the T-shirt, bro. 850 double pump on your little 383 stroker Chevy. Yeah, I don't want more. Hey, how are you, Uncle Kathy?
I'm okay.
Yeah, you gonna make it?
You have to clear my throat.
Oh,
It was bad.
okay.
I'm
Drink some
okay.
water.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Hey, UT, did you ever hear about the Chevy Camaro drag car with the locomotive supercharger? That was a meme. That wasn't real. Do I know if there's a way to clean up the 55-year-old interior paint on my car? I'm not an interior guy, man. Why do nitro motors use aluminum rods? Because the mozzarella ones compress too much, so they decided to go to aluminum instead.
Hi, Olive.
Does the Helvetia have a nitro motor in it yet? No, not even fucking close. Need mucho cash. Mas cash. Right? Lots of it. Mopar Den, thank you, sir. Yeah, I'll put it towards the charger. Actually, yeah, I cover some primer. I definitely got to put in the car again. Ooh, cashew nuts.
What's up, Fred Rubble? I have a bad tickle in my throat.
See, you're like a total celebrity. They don't even want to see me.
Of course they want to see you. What's up, Robert?
Just see how many
Cook some
likes.
chicken. I'm not making chicken right now.
You're just making me some mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
So I'd say there's 84 likes to 223 people on, right?
Yeah.
Let's see how many likes you get from 85. How many likes can Uncle Kathy
You
get?
need to make me mozzarella sticks tonight.
85. I gotta make them for you.
Yeah.
Why would I make them for you?
What's up, Zero? Because that's what Monty said.
Are we doing this role reversal thing here?
Yeah. You can cook for me. I don't got the Rona, Joe.
You had the Rona.
I had the Rona. I don't have it.
117. You've already got 118. You've picked up 30 likes, 35 likes, 120, right? Look at this. They like you.
That's nice. Thanks, guys.
121. It's piling up. How many of you guys like Kathy more than me?
Oh, stop it.
No, I'm serious. I gotta know.
Mike says it's a shame somebody butchered the Ram Charger.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm caught up here. I feel like mine is moving slow. Anything special I need to do a quadrijet on a big cam 350 to make it work properly. The cam is big enough
Yeah.
It doesn't make much vacuum at idle. Can't remember the specs offhand. Are these unsalted nuts?
I believe you bought unsalted nuts.
Lightly salted.
Oh, God.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Roy. Thank you, Moparden.
See?
Uh-huh. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. What's up, Paul?
Who makes a manifold for a 318 and hold four 2-hour waterproof carbs? Never seen one. You never seen one because I never made one.
Tell us some stories on Uncle Tony. He tells them himself. He tells them himself. I don't need to do it.
Look how much love you get.
I know. These are okay.
No, they suck. You want salt.
You want salt on them? You should at least show people what you're eating.
No, I mean, store brand cashew nuts.
Yeah, they're cheap. Because we can't afford the big name brand ones. That one time at band camp, yeah. Thank you, George.
Come and face your people.
No, I have to comb my hair. And I just had a coughing fit.
They don't care. They don't care.
It's okay.
You're blonde. Blondes got away with
it's
messy
all right.
hair.
It's okay. You know, my hair is really a mess. I've got like this crazy hair.
I always maintain that blondes and even redheads look best with messy, unkept hair.
My hair will never be kept, ever, no matter what I do. Cashews are expensive, right? That's why we got the store brand, the half pieces. What's up, Brian? Yeah, macadamias are really expensive. Old getting buried story. You know, we're back to that.
Zero has a redhead. Awesome.
Nice, Zero.
Alpha's here. He says unkempt.
Unkempt, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. UT hasn't washed his hair since 1975. It's not true. He does. He washes it all the time, except he doesn't use shampoo, right? You use like the soap that you use to wash yourself with. I give you shampoo. Why
I only need one because I only need one fucking soap. I don't want to confuse my life with multiple
soaps. They
soaps.
don't want multiple soaps. Uncle Kathy, you have bad hair. Yeah. Oh. What's up, Tolgram? He's in the UK.
Representing the UK.
Why are Mopars so expensive?
Because I'm hoarding them all.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Why? Because they're more unique than the other. They were built in fewer numbers, and they're more unique than the more other common brands.
Roy says my girl is a U.S. Army vet. She is Uncle Julia.
Uncle Julia, nice.
Nice. Funny. UT washes his hair with dishwashing liquid. That's not true.
I've done it.
You have in the past.
Yeah, of course I've done it.
Sure. Uncle Kathy, say water. I think I hear the New York voice in you.
Water.
Water. People made fun of me when I came down here and asked for water.
Fullbar, thank you for posting that link. That's our merch. Our hats, which I'm not wearing. Our shirts, which I'm not wearing. And our stickers, which I don't have any handy to show you. But that's the link if you want to buy Uncle Tony's Garage merch and help support Maggie's feeding habit. She likes them lightly salted.
She does. Oh, yeah. No, don't give her those. She can't digest nuts.
So just only a couple.
They come out in her poop, and then the chicken's gonna eat.
She likes the taste.
No, don't give her nuts. How do you get ATF out of your hair?
Oh man, you got repeated shampooing, man. You gotta use Dawn shampoo with Dawn dishwashing liquid.
Techno City says, "Hey Tony, I've been losing motivation in my projects. How do I get jump started again? On the plus side, my GM car computers are selling like hotcakes." That's good.
Yeah. How do you get motivated again? Sometimes you just gotta walk away from it, man. Then come back. I don't know. I lose motivation on projects, and then I let them sit for a while. And I get remotivated on them. So there's no one thing that does it.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I can't catch up any of them here.
Favorite make first to last.
Huh?
Favorite make first to last.
First slice of what?
I guess in order. Your favorite makes first to last.
Oh. Don't really have one.
You don't really
No.
have one?
Uh-uh.
Are you crazy?
Rocky, definitely more Slant 6 project, but I have to get our daily driver back together again. So once the daily driver is back together again, I get back on the 6-cylinder.
The Ralph Fano says, hi, Tony. I enjoy your channel more than the junk on Motor Trend.
Of course.
Your stuff is real and informative, whereas Motor Trend is like soap operas. We can make it like a soap opera.
You can.
You want it?
Sure.
You would have to get tattoos.
Okay.
Lots of tattoos. And we got to do something with your hair.
I don't have to get real tattoos. We can just draw them on.
You want to just draw them on?
Yeah.
Okay. You got to stand like with your arms folded. And wear sunglasses. Hey guys, much love from Canada. What are your thoughts on these production cars coming out with ludicrous horsepower and torque numbers, ready, available to Joe Nobodies with no experience?
I said it before. I think they've gone too far. That kind of horsepower doesn't belong in the hands of the general public.
I agree. Let's see. No more Slant 6 engine project?
Yes, Slant 6 is coming back. Yes. Do I know what engines were available in the 1970 Challenger? That's a unique car because every single engine Chrysler built was available in the 1970 Challenger. Every 1970 engine was available from the 188 Slant 6 to the 426 Hemi, 446 pack, everything in between, including the 346 pack. Every single Chrysler engine of 1970 was available in the 70 Challenger. That kind of makes it unique.
Matt says, hello from New Jersey.
What's going on, Matt?
Square X says, hey, I greet you from Germany, from Hanover.
Greetings, my German brother.
What's up, John Wilburn? He's on.
John, Big John.
Let's see. Have you ever owned a Marlin?
No.
The buried olds. They're not going to let that go. Greetings from Florida. What's up, Sunny Ray? What are your thoughts on...
Roy loves us because we're their people in Australia. I love you,
Nice.
Aussies.
What are your thoughts on BBC Predator cars?
I was never a big fan of the Predator car.
Why? You okay?
I can't think and talk at the same time.
You can't think and talk at the same time? Are you going to answer?
Oh, Predator car.
Yeah.
Okay.
You getting Alzheimer's?
Honestly, it's just too much of an oddball car. It's a variable Venturi design. I messed with them. I messed with one or two of them way back in the day when they were, before they were even Predators. They were called Kendig. It was a Kendig carburetor, and then trying to think of his name, Dale Barlett, who I used to work for with a funny car, bought it and renamed it Predator. But I worked on them when they were Kendigs, and I could never get a satisfactory tune out of the things.
David Harwood says, my second Uncle Tony live. I'm back for more. Nice.
All right.
Hello from Ireland. What's up, BH635? Tony, put AC in your cars with Kathy.
The Swinger has AC.
He's in Zen mode. No, I think he just blacked out. What's if it says carb for stock creatine?
Ideally, a vacuum secondary 600 works. Shush! A vacuum secondary 600 works really good on those. Domo quads work really good on them. Quadrajets work really good on them. Sam Mountain Ballistics, don't talk to Maggie like that.
What?
Sam Mountain Ballistics says, shut up, Mike. Don't talk to Maggie like that.
Don't talk to me like what?
He said, shut up, Mike.
Oh.
You know, Mike, she's purebred. And she's beautiful. And she's mine.
Oh, no.
Well,
What else they melted?
oh, no.
What sauce do you want with these?
Oh, what we got?
Well, that one is, you don't want that one because you bought it the other day.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to have one of these.
All right.
What do you want? Oh, no. Can't get in here. Oh.
Ragu, no.
I need the chair.
Newman's Own. You buy a lot of Newman's Own. It's actually very good. All right, thank you, brother. Oh, well, as long as you want your fixed tickets, that's not bad, Baron. Thank you for the $10, by the way.
Tomato basil. This one?
That one. No, we got pasta tomorrow.
Are you reading?
What's my other favorite besides Mopar? I really have no favorite. Like, in other words, like Mopar is number one, and everything else is kind of evenly across number two. I really don't have a second favorite. It's actually, I don't really like Mopars, to tell you the truth. It's just I'm so fucking wrapped up in them, I can't get out. No. Every time I get out, they suck me back in. Yeah.
They're a little melty.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're in too long. It's okay. The other can cool up.
Any experience with off-road float poles? I know a lot of people use the Quadrajet, swear by the Quadrajet because it's got that centrally mounted float pole. But I really don't have any experience with beyond that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what happened?
They melted. I told you they were in too long.
There's no cheese left in them.
No, there's plenty of cheese left.
Oh, my God. No, you guys are going to have plenty of cheese. Shit.
It's fine.
Ankle monitor. I don't have an ankle monitor.
What?
Oh, said ankle monitor.
There's no ankle monitor. What's up, Joe Bowles? Q-Jet or Spreadboard Holly for a daily? Rayota.
Huh?
Oh, come on. Now I lost it. Q-Jet or Spreadboard Holly for a daily?
Q-Jet.
Okay. You gotta get on it, Tony.
Okay.
All right. You gotta focus.
I'm trying to.
You gotta focus. Close the door. Why? He has ignition interlock. I don't know. The drones are coming. Oh no.
Do I think Beehive valve springs are worth it? I haven't used them. I mean, I have nothing against them. But I've never used them myself, so I couldn't tell you.
Matt says you should build a Daytona.
Send me the suitcase of cash, and I'm right on it. I'll build one just like Joe Zolper.
We'd love to see you fire up the 68 rotor in the future. What about that?
You will get that.
Yeah?
Hmm.
Baron, hi, Uncle Tony and Uncle Kathy. Miss you both. Looks like I'm going to end up in jail from tickets. I need to get a lawyer.
Fix the tickets? Just get somebody to write your receipt.
Michael, hey, Tony. Me and my brother run an X275 car, and I love the show because it brings me back to when we were kids, simple hot rodding.
Excellent, thank you. How are you doing with that 275 car? I would love to hook. Excuse me.
Easy.
I would love to hook up with somebody racing in a contemporary tire class, just as a mechanic, tuner, that type of thing. I'm so stuck close to home right now. I really can't get out there and circulate with those guys. But I love that type of racing, bro.
Roy says, you watch those idiots from Mighty Karma.
When we first started the channel, yes.
Thank you, Brother Jesus.
There's no fucking cheese left in any of these things.
Oh, come on.
No.
Tuck it back in.
No, you can't.
Do you want different ones? I'll make you different ones.
No, sorry, you do.
I'm sorry. I love the mopeds, but daily drive Suzuki 4x4 is necessary in snow here, Amy says. Yeah, I can see that. Let's see. Hey, did you see the movie Ford versus Ferrari? Notice it's not Mopar versus Ferrari.
What happened?
Are you listening?
No, I'm focused on
Why are
this.
you not paying attention tonight? Did you see the movie Ford versus Ferrari?
No.
Did you notice that it's not Mopar versus Ferrari?
No.
You didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that. But that's all like stuff that goes like this. You know what I mean? Like swishes around turns and shit. So I don't even know if that stuff actually even exists, to tell you the truth.
Any love for the late 80s Shelby Chargers and Daytonas?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you get your check yet, Tony?
No.
No. All right. Alice says, I love Mighty Car Mugs. When I first started wrenching again, I was like, something's missing. Searched boys clambering around a garage, thus found them. A lot of people love them.
Yeah.
They have a huge following. Except like when we started, remember they were saying like we do all of this by ourselves, and like now I really don't believe them.
No.
They have some help.
No, but I did like how they got started.
Yeah.
Their whole thing, they got started by, they did a video on spray painting wheels black. That was their first video. How to spray paint the wheel black. I'm like, who the fuck would watch that? A lot, like over 1 million people watched it. It went crazy. So, I mean, yeah, you got to hand it to them. They started at the bottom with the simplest stuff and grew themselves a really nice channel.
Thank you, Michael. Michael CC sent you $10.
Thank you, brother.
Sunny's not paying attention either.
There is no cheese inside any of these.
I'm sorry. All right. You want me
Oh,
to
this
make
one
you
has
ones?
some cheese.
I'll make you
Oh,
new
I'm good.
ones. Shane is sick of isolation. You and a lot of other people.
So get out there and unisolate yourself.
Yeah.
Civil disobedience. Go for it, baby.
I don't know much about drag racing tire sizes. Could Uncle Tony explain? Didn't Ron Ward do a video on tire sizes?
Yeah.
If you go to Ron Ward's channel.
Yeah, go to Ron Ward's channel and he has the whole thing on tire size.
He has a couple of videos up, but he did a whole thing on tire size. It might also be on our Facebook page in the video section. Seems like UT is getting Alzheimer's. He's just not paying attention tonight. Why are you not paying attention?
I'm focused on my...
I'm sorry. I ruined his mozzarella sticks, so he's very upset.
Would you make me a few more that actually have cheese on them?
All right. I'm sorry. So don't eat those. Here, give them to me. Give them to me.
Oh, give them to the girls.
I will. They gotta cool off. Go ahead. Read the question. Tony,
Yeah.
3 questions, Tony.
All right. I'm focusing on chewing.
You shouldn't eat and do live at the same time. Tony.
Okay. What's the best thing to get at Starbucks? You're right, Mary Day. She is a great girl. Do it on AMC5. I love how quirky they are. I hate how hard they are to find parts for. Who made the overhead cam top fuel motor? I think it was Australian. A couple of people have tried that. Overhead cam top fuel motor. These are people who have too many fingers on their fucking hands. Don't need it. There's 0 issues with the top end of a blown fuel Hemi. 0. Push rods are fine. The rockers are fine. Nobody has any problems with them at all. Why the hell would you want to overcomplicate things by throwing overhead cams on top of it? The Tommy Ivo's 400 dragster, do the engines have to be about the same horsepower? I'm sure they are. I mean, within a couple. Lunar Outlawed garages got monetized? Lunar, you got monetized?
King Eric sent you $1.99. Did you see that?
I'm monetized.
UK still coughing. Mitchie not taking care of her? Are you not taking care of me?
I take such good care of her. It's ridiculous. If you knew how I slaved around the house and catered to her every whim, you would be amazed.
What?
Ever hear of Neutral Job TV on YouTube? I used to be Neutral Job. I'm from there. That's my history. That's my background. I was that guy.
Cheese will back you up. Yeah, cheese will make you cough. I got allergies.
What was this long question here?
Where? Which one?
UT. I have a weird question. You don't want to answer, don't, but I have to get my prostate checked because I'm now 50. I'm wondering if they have to do anything to your body or not. Really. I have no fucking idea, bro. I'm not even sure exactly what that is. I know it's in there someplace. And you know what? I understand that they have to like go. They have to stick things in your ass to get to it. You know. And I'll tell you right now, I will gladly die from whatever the fuck it is before anybody's sticking their fingers in my ass.
Uncle Kathy used Claritin. You know, nothing really works. It's just something I gotta live with.
Get out the clippers for that beard support lamb chop. Oh man, you know, I knew that was gonna come.
Oh, take off your beard?
Yeah.
Tony looks like a little kid with
I look like a little kid. You wouldn't
super young.
You wouldn't be able to respect me.
Baron sent you $5. Tony, I want you to light up 2 cigs.
Oh, I'll do it later, Baron. I'm just having one right now. I'll do it later.
How's pork chop? He's good.
It's lamb chop.
Yeah, lamb chop is good. Let's see. Does a plastic or phenolic spacer between the carb and intake adequately reduce heat from the carbon?
For the most part, yes. And back in the old days, guys used to use wood. They used to make spacers out of wood, like a 3/4 inch, 1 inch spacer out of wood. That works fine too.
Snow barrel 1710 thing required.
Yeah, but that would mean a needle. I don't do needles.
Oh my goodness. You gonna take off your beard?
No.
No?
No, I'm growing this beard for lamb chop. Since he can't have one right now, I'm gonna have it for him. That's like, you know what I'm saying?
How bad are you doing neutral drops for your transmission?
Yeah, it depends on the transmission.
John Wilburn says that NHRA dropped a prostate check from their physical, but you can still ask for it. Seriously, that's what the application says.
Who would ask for that?
I don't know. No idea. Can we see a pic with no beard? Do you have a picture without a beard? I'm sure
no,
someone.
I don't know offhand. No, I don't think I got a beard in that one where I'm 16.
Yeah, no, you don't have a beard in that one.
Do I ever get tired of the stupid questions? No.
No, we
How
love
could I
that.
ever get tired of the stupid fucking questions? What's the fastest you've ever gone? What's your favorite car? What was your first car? What car do you regret getting rid of? Besides Mopar, which is your favorite car? No, how could I ever get tired of those questions?
What are your thoughts on electronic driver assist devices in modern drag racing?
Yeah, no, I like purely analog input. But
Yeah.
what is, you know what I mean? It's what they run.
Sam Mountain Ballistic says, I need to hear the story about the lost Oldsmobile. I won't be able to sleep at night until you do.
I guess you're gonna lose a lot of sleep, brother, man. I'm sorry, you know. But
Need Metal says, the aliens told me I have a nice prostate. Federal Bike Company says, struggling to fit long tube headers on my 368 Coronet. Any tips?
they should go right in. I mean, I don't know what brand you got. Power steering, you may have to jack the motor up, you know, unbolt the motor mount, get the motor up a little bit, and feed it through like that. But I don't know.
Tony, is there any chance of a 68, 69 Charger in your future?
No.
No?
No, I've got all the cars I can handle right now. If I'm 57 or 58. If I finish the cars that I have, no, wait, there's no way I could finish all of the cars that I have before I fucking drop dead. So no, I'm good the way it is.
Oh my goodness. I had a 69 Valiant that I knew to drop 3 years before losing the slant 6. It was a 904. Bryce says, hey, uncle.
What's going on, Bryce?
Sorry he's late.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's all right. You're not really late. You haven't missed anything. We're just about to get started now.
Are you just about to get started?
Yes.
Are you warming up now?
Just warming up. I'm
sure?
just getting into the mode here.
Yeah? Okay. Let's see. Can 318 heads support 300 horsepower and 360 block?
Absolutely.
Okay. Tony is better in his videos. You're a little off tonight.
I am, right?
Yeah,
I know.
why are you off? What's going on?
Well, that's acting.
What's acting?
When I do the videos.
Yeah.
I'm acting.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I take on the role of, like, you know, Uncle Tony. And now I'm just like, you know, regular Tony with his beagle.
That's not true. You feeling okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm thinking about the mozzarella sticks.
Really, Tony?
Yeah. You know, I'm a foodie.
Sorry,
you
guys.
do have the Rona.
No, I don't. I have allergies and a back drip that I can't get rid of. Thanks for getting me back into working on older stuff. Just picked up a 1986 Chevy truck to wrench on. It's Kevin.
All right.
Very cool. Baron says, did you fix those broken fence boards? I'm not going to have to put you in timeout. If not, I'm going to have to put you in timeout.
Actually, I put up a whole picket fence over here on the side. So, you know, technically I didn't fix the broken ones yet, but I did put up a new section in the back. So, you know, we're moving forward on the fence work.
Oh, my goodness. Shake it off. Uncle Cappy has more fans.
Well, yeah,
is that
okay.
What, is that what put you in a bad mood?
That they like you better than me?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Is that what knocked you off your game?
That took me off my game.
Oh, Tony. Needle into the float bowls container. Do I need to get a new float bowl because it seems seized?
Say that again now?
Needle in the float bowls container. Do I need to get a new float bowl because it seems seized?
Oh, you got a holly and the needle and seed of somebody is stuck in there. Yeah, probably. I don't even that's an odd machine thread. I don't even know what size you would tap that to if you did pull it out. Yeah, just get yourself another float ball.
John wants to know, what would you be doing if you weren't on YouTube?
I'd either be a stripper or a famous artist.
Yeah?
Yes.
Famous artist.
Yes.
Not just an artist, a famous artist.
Well, you can't make any money just being an artist. You have to be a famous artist.
Okay. Oh my goodness. What aftermarket engine parts are the best thing for the buck in your mind? What's a waste of money to you? Will Sweetser.
That's such a loaded question because every engine has different requirements and every type of performance that you're looking to get out of it requires different stuff. So that's an impossible question to answer.
Stop picking on Uncle Tony. He's got the Cornelius. What's the Cornelius? Let's see. Impacts Garage and Gaming. Hoping to get my old 260 into the 15s with some gears and tricks. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
My stripper named Crazy Tits McGee.
My stripper girlfriend wants to hire you for a male gigolo. Baron.
I don't blame her. I mean, I honestly don't blame her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. What would you do if you sucked at being a stripper?
I would definitely go back to the set plan to be a famous artist.
Oh my goodness. All right. Robert says, I'm terrified of aftermarket parts these days
And you should
of the
be.
Chinese market. There was a time when I had no fear, but today is not that day.
That is the truth. Yeah, that's the truth.
What is your oldest car?
What's the oldest one? The Mrs. Landy.
Yeah.
64 Dart.
What is the advantage to side pipes or lake pipes other than the look?
No advantage. If anything, like you could drop the car a little bit lower, but I mean, no advantage.
Michael Fulbrook wants to know, Uncle Tony, can you give me money?
No.
No. Why not?
Crazy Tits McGee. I think that's a great name.
Oh my goodness.
Better than Angry Tits.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Hey Tony, from Newfoundland, Canada. I love the videos. First time tuning in. Gonna keep it up.
Thank you.
Keep it up, bud.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. John Wilburn says most strippers suck at being strippers. Go on a Tuesday if you don't believe me. Let's see. We love Uncle Tony's therapy dog too.
Yeah, she is my therapy dog. Please.
Do you have any old trucks?
I have a 1978 Dodge Wrecker, and I have a 1977 Dodge Caravan.
LT Snot Spill? I found your channel because it was mentioned on Nick's Garage. Awesome. Nick is awesome.
Yeah, I'm like the anti-Nick.
We love Nick.
Like Nick is all like, very like proper and stuff like that. He's a very nice shop.
Nice
He's a very nice person. He doesn't curse. He's got, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like the anti-Nick. You know what I mean? I have all the information, but I work in shit, So I work in shit with shit,
Parents sent you $10. Strippers will get their undercarriage greased right up for you, Tony. Oh, geez.
That's right, John. It's a 1980 record. See, John is like my alternate brain.
Yeah.
He actually remembers stuff. I said 78. He's right.
You don't even know what you have.
I don't even know what I have. I don't know where I am. I have my therapy dog, and I'm waiting on my fucking cheese. How's my cheese doing?
It's okay. I just checked it.
Yeah.
1 more minute. Oh, my goodness. What's up, Dakota? Crazy with the quarantine yet?
No, not even a little bit.
We're not even quarantined.
No, my life hasn't changed like one bit. It's like, Yeah, it did change. They closed the Starbucks. So now in the morning I go to the gas station, the racetrack.
Or have coffee.
They actually have or have coffee here. They actually have a pretty good coffee there. If you ever have racetrack coffee, they got the machines. They grind it per cup. their dark roast is actually very good.
Why does a Brooklyn guy move to Tennessee?
To get the fuck away from Brooklyn and Staten Island, New York City, the Northeast. I call it, no offense, I know a lot of you guys live up there, right? But you know it sucks. So, I mean, I'm from there. I know it sucks. I call it the corridor of doom, right? And it starts on 95, okay, from Alexandria, Virginia, right, to Boston. It's the I-95 right through that is, I consider that to be the corridor of doom. Nothing good happens there. Nothing good can ever happen there.
Impact's Garage says, my dad said he could smell New York before he was off the bridge.
Please. I get within 50 miles of the place. I have no exaggeration. My blood pressure goes up. I feel it. My head starts to get fucking, the energy. You get your, so like right now I live in a normal place. I live in a happy place. I'm in fucking Middle Tennessee, right? Normal, right? You get anywhere in New York City, right? And you could feel the energy. It's got a bad fucking mojo.
It used to be good.
I don't know, because I lived there when it was good, but I don't know if they had that. I think it still had a bad mojo there
I think
too.
it changed.
Yeah, it's got a really bad energy.
Corridor of Doom, yes.
The only thing good about the Northeast is getting away. I agree with you 1,000%.
Let's see. I know what you mean, Tony. I live in Pennsylvania between Philly and Scranton.
That's not so bad. That's not so bad.
It smells. Staten Island used to stink really bad when we were there.
You mean, Jack? No, New York is a fucking prison. So is most of New Jersey. You guys who live there, it's your daily reality. You don't realize how bad it is. Get away from there for like a couple of months, and you can never ever go back.
Hot Rod and Logan says, "Can I have a shout out, please?"
Who am I shouting out?
Hot Rod and Logan.
Hot Rod and Logan. Here is your shout out.
No, he wants a shout out.
You got it.
On a video.
Oh, on a video?
You don't do shout outs in videos.
I don't do shout outs on videos.
Why?
Because we're there to spit out the information and then fucking move on. You know what I'm saying?
Daniel Lee says, I live in Maine, up near Nick, very quiet. I love Maine. I think it's so beautiful. Need Metal says Connecticut too.
Yeah, that's part of the corridor of doom.
Corridor of doom.
Yeah. Maria
Maniscalco says, New York and Boston and every big city has changed so much from the 70s and early 80s. Yep, yeah. In the 70s, when I was a kid, it was okay. I mean, it was bad, but
it was a fun place to grow up.
Fun place
there's no fun there anymore. There is no fun.
Craig is stuck on Long Island.
Sorry, brother, man.
See how I said that? Long Island.
Long Island. Yeah. Hey, you destroying my cheese again?
No, I'm not.
Uncle Tony, do I like bench seats? I prefer bench seats. Absolutely. I got bench seats in both of my Roadrunners, in the Swinger. Yeah, I've always preferred benches to buckets.
Am I destroying your cheese? Really?
What horsepower would I say makes a fun streetcar? 400 horsepower is a really fun streetcar. More than that, normally aspirated. More than that, and it becomes finicky. You know what I'm saying? But 375, 400 horsepower makes for a really fun, nice, responsive daily driver type of car.
Here you go.
Oh, look, they're not all melted out. That one's melted out.
Just that one. Maggie, stop. No.
Bench seats are great for comfort, but not so great for hard turns. Who the fuck makes hard turns? I slow down for turns, bro.
Yeah, right.
I know.
Did you hate the safety dance?
I never did the safety dance. Maggie wants us in the worst way.
Still eating. Yeah. Still
I'm an
eating.
Italian. This is what we do.
He eats a lot, guys.
Have you seen my gut?
He eats a lot. Let's see. 40 years ago, my family traveled for whatever reason. Got a hotel for one day in New York City, and car window broke in morning. Everything was on the street except was worth dollars. Staten Island all the way.
Amy says, I'm surprised you don't buy a house in the country with a big shop. Must be hard. No, I'm a subdivision guy.
We looked at it. Well, no, I think that we could handle it now. Maybe when we looked at that one place, we couldn't handle it because it was quiet. But I think we could do it now.
Perhaps, but I like living. I like living in the. I like convenience. So I have a gas
It would have to
station
be near the city.
right beyond my backyard.
We couldn't be so far out.
I have one supermarket a mile and a half from me that way, and another supermarket a mile and a half from me that way. I like being in convenience.
Let's see. Luna says, UT or John, do you know if it's possible to put my Skylark GS bench seat in my satellite Sebring?
Don't do that. Don't crossbreed.
don't
No,
crossbreed.
no.
Yeah, don't
No.
do that.
Oh my God.
Otherwise, if we see your car like in real life and you're not there and we walk up to it, we're gonna make a face.
Yeah.
I did that to a YouTuber's car and I didn't know that it was a YouTuber's car. At Carlisle, I walked up to it and I was like, "What's this?" And I looked inside and I was like, "Ugh, horrible." And I think I even muttered it, and I walked away.
That wasn't a Carlisle. I was here at the Mopar show.
Oh yeah, at the Mopar show. You're right, Mopar show. And it was a big YouTuber's car. I didn't know it.
Well, it was the dumbest fucking thing I ever saw.
It's freaking stupid.
It was dumb. It's a Charger, and this guy's got these giant, huge, modern seats in it.
Yeah, let's not mention it.
They dwarf the rest of the interior. It's Tall John.
What's up?
What's up, brother man?
Loves his mozzarella sticks. I
do, brother.
We all need to do more walking.
Cheese is my dark master.
Should we walk?
No.
Yeah, I like to walk. Travis says, bought a 1954 Plymouth Savoy 4-door. Not sure if I should do gasser or daily driver. What do you think?
How complete is the car? If it's a complete, runnable car, drive it. Just do it as a daily driver. There's plenty of Hulks out there. You can turn into gases.
Zero says headrests are for baby seats.
That's right.
Tom Wilburn says Tony was more diplomatic about that seat crossbreed than I was.
Oh man.
Yeah, we don't like that. Gotta go. American Gun Chick is live now and much better looking. Okay.
I understand that.
Sasquatch Bigfoot.
I definitely understand that.
Kathy, close the door. Why? Let's see. I hate new seats and classics. Yeah, it's like one of my pet peeves.
Yeah, mine too.
I can't stand it.
My
I don't
interior
know why
stuff.
they do that.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It's all completely out of scale. I can see if the stuff fit, but it doesn't fit.
Question, Uncle Tony, how did you and where did you meet Kathy?
I picked her up hitchhiking on the Jersey Turnpike.
That's not true.
Okay.
We met at a gas station. I tried to buy his car. Let's see. How do you feel about first-gen Camaros?
They're beautiful.
Kevin McDonald sent you $9.99.
Thank you, Kevin.
What would cause a 4-barrel Edelbrock to flood itself on a cold start with one pump of the gas to set the choke? I've never played with Edelbrock. I usually swap to a Holly.
You probably have the choke set too tightly. Unwind the spring. Loosen up the 3 screws, and turn that black thing back until when it's ice cold, the choke is just barely touching, right? And then try that. That's probably all it is.
Monty says, my sister drives a 68 Charger RT fully restored. Very nice.
Nice.
Do you play guitar, Tony?
No.
Mr. Classic Car Enthusiast says Uncle Kathy is the only person who would dare to put her hands around Tony's neck. Probably.
Oh, thank you, Vortex.
Thank you, Fortrax. He says, I was happy to see an appearance of Lamb Chop. Here's some cigarette money. I'm swinging gears and found a 67 rusty El Camino I want to spend my Trump bucks on.
Nice.
Nice.
Good luck with that.
Tim Hubble, thank you. He sent you $5. Is a parts store intercooler for transmission fluid good enough for a 300 horsepower street truck?
Well, it's not an intercooler. It's just a cooler. An intercooler is using a turbocharger or supercharger. That's just a regular trans cooler. And yeah, they work great. You don't need anything exotic. It's just a tiny radiator.
Lamb Chop is the best.
Second best.
I am not getting any Trump bucks, Homer J. Simpson says. Is there anywhere you can get the original Miller tools for the Mopars?
Oh, no idea.
No idea? Let's see. Hey, did you see that Tony D'Agostino is selling his whole collection?
I saw that.
You did see that?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot of stuff.
Oh.
He's got a lot of stuff.
He's probably trying to bail out before he perceives the market's going to dive.
You think?
I believe so.
He's got a lot. I was looking at the photos. Demo Kristen, $75. Thank you, Demo.
Thank you.
How many cars are too many cars? I'm at 10. Girlfriends and family say I have a problem.
No, I did a video on that. Actually, it was called How Many Cars Is Enough? And my answer there is one more than you can keep.
Mm. Jeff wants to know how my day was. My day was good. It was a good day. Build a gas run race Lamb Chop. Oh. Amy says, do you use manual or electric chokes? Chokes necessary here.
I mean,
She lives in the cold, right? She said she had snow.
manual is kind of foolproof, but I mean, even like my GT, you drove it all winter, and that doesn't have a choke at all. I mean, it gets cold here. It was in the teens, in the 20s, and I don't have any choke on that at all. Just 2-3 pumps and hold it about a quarter way down, and just feather it while the first 30 seconds or so is warming, and you should be fine.
Michael Fulbrook says, that's it. I'm coming down there. Getting out of New York? Let's see. Question. Uncle Tony, I have a 1959 Cadillac Miller Meteor. It runs, drives, and not rusted out. If you're interested, it sits in my barn. I'd trade for the Ram truck.
No, thank you.
You got rid of the Ram truck, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got someone who's going to take it.
That's gone. But for the record, I talked about this before. I'm all done.
Oh, you done? You
Oh,
finished?
oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I got it for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For the record, I keep a uniformity to my fleet. So even if something is free, like if you wanted to give me a free car, I don't want it because if it doesn't fit
Get down,
the
man.
mechanical profile of stuff that I've already got distributors for, carburetors for, alternators and water pumps and starters and switches, headlights. If it's a car that I don't have all of that stuff already in stock for, I don't want it for free. So anything that comes my way has got to be a classic era Mopar.
Maria says, Uncle Tony for president. Do you want to run for president?
Well, maybe in 2024.
You wouldn't be good at it.
I think Trump's a shoo-in for this. Maybe I'll go after him.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you ever drink Marvel Mystery Oil?
No.
Let's see. Good night, Jeff. Winter in Tennessee is golden. Somebody asked about winter in Tennessee. It's not
It's not
bad.
bad.
We get like really super nice warm days, and then it gets cold, and then we'll get warm days. It's like a mix.
Any advice for a Chevy 350 that only wants to idle with the timing advance off the timing scale? Timing marks seem to be accurate, but not sure. No, it probably slipped. Um, pull no more spark plug out. Bring the motor to the top dead center. Right. Once stick out. You could use like a small screwdriver or a piece of wire, like a coat hanger wire. Right. Stick it in the spark plug hole. Rotate the motor slowly till you get the top dead center. And then once you're at top dead center, look and see where the timing mark is. And that'll tell you if the damper slipped or not.
Do you remember Vinnie Myers?
Sure.
Hey, stop it! What are you doing?
I'm Joe Biden and I forgot this message.
Oh my goodness.
The guy's seriously fucking deranged. And creepy. Like seriously fucking first class creepy.
DeFeo Lamb Chop 2020. Did you ever get to see Jungle Jim race?
Yes.
John Wilburn says, if you become president, hang on, will you please ban legal paper, padded toilet seats, and check engine lights?
If I ever became president, it would be like total anarchy. You know, it would like
You'd be like, I'm really not doing anything, guys.
right,
Handle it.
free for all, right? And the survivors will sort it out.
Let's see. 360 with a Victor 318 was thinking about swapping it to the air gap manifold. Would it make a difference?
What do you have now?
360 with a Victor 318
Mm-hmm.
was thinking about swapping it to the air gap manifold. Would it make a difference?
The air gap is a good manifold. It's a powerful manifold, right? Odds are, if you've got everything set up just right now and you switch, just take the carburetor and bolt it from the regular manifold you have now to an air gap. Odds are you're going to have to jet it up a little bit because it will be lean. But yeah, there's definitely power to be had with that fucking air gap design.
Husky 101 says, hi, Uncle Tony. Greetings from the Netherlands.
Greetings, Husky, representing the Netherlands.
Donovan, thank you. He sent you $10.
Thank you, Donovan.
I bought a 1999 F-150 for $100.
Sweet.
It runs and drives but needs work. The sad thing is it's not a Mopar.
Well, I mean, you could always sell it. You could flip it to somebody and then buy a Mopar, or just enjoy what you got. Not everything has to be a Mopar. It has to be a Mopar in my world because I've got a fucking problem. But if you've got a nice, whatever it happens to be, an F-150 or a Chevy, enjoy it. There's lots of stuff you can do with the damn things.
Good night, Ryan. Let's see. Would you let us all own fully automatic weapons?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that everybody should be armed all the time. Now, I don't carry a gun myself because I'm not responsible enough to carry a gun, but I do believe that everybody should be armed all the time.
If Tony was president, he would ban catalytic converters and already have more for the people than any Democrat. Let's see. Zero says they can't all be Mopars because that would make them Mopars already.
It's fucking Zero the philosopher.
Yeah. Amy says that LX 5-liter Mustang from back in the day was a sharp ride. Remember Gene Deputy's GT2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. And you would be my VP.
What's up, Ted?
We would make Lamb Chop the Speaker of the House.
What am I gonna be?
You're the First Lady.
Oh, that's it?
That's a big thing.
I know, it's kind of boring though.
Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. And yes, my channel is the best thing you found on YouTube. No, I'm just busting your chops. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Any houses for sale in your block? I'm coming. There was one next door, but they sold it. Let's see. Daniel says, just bought a 69 plate Cyclone. Now I'm up to 8 vehicles. Neighbors look at me like I'm crazy.
You are crazy compared to, most of your neighbors.
Did you get Tim? Tim Hubble? Your channel is the best thing on
Yes, I
YouTube
did.
I've found.
Yes,
Awesome.
and I agreed with him.
You agree
Yes.
with him? Thank you. 4 tracks. Thank you, 4 tracks. Here's some more dollars. I'm going to pester you with the drift events open up for you to ride or drive my AE86. Was there any automotive regrets you've done?
Any automotive regrets? Other than people I've worked for and stuff like that? No. No regrets. Everything is a learning experience. You ready to break ties in the Senate and make Democrats cry? I think the very first thing if I was president, I think the very first thing I would do is just be declare martial law and let the Pentagon run things for a couple of months.
You want martial law?
Yeah.
I don't want martial law.
They'll let the Pentagon run it because they're savages. They'll go in there and they'll clean shit out. They will make everything very good. And then you just.
What if they're in the Pentagon too?
Well, I would appoint.
Pentagon needs to be cleaned up
I would
too.
appoint somebody. The Pentagon does need to be cleaned out, but I would appoint somebody like John,
right,
with no government experience at all, to head the Pentagon. Declare martial law. Let him fucking.
I don't want martial law. I wouldn't be good under martial law.
How do you know what martial law is going to consist of? Martial law isn't just a blanket statement. Martial law or isn't a specific thing. It's a blanket statement. Just to say that the government, the military is in control and not the elected government.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Why?
I don't want to be oppressed.
Why do you think that they're going to automatically oppress you?
Anthony Muir says, I don't trust anybody. I'm with you.
John, we need chaos. We need like a couple of months of just chaos. Just to settle it all out and then make it good, Let's
see. Martial law is bad. That's right. Martial law is bad.
Do I drink Starbucks or just with? I work at Starbucks, but we're laid off now because of the Rona. So but I wear my hat in solidarity to all of my other fellow Starbucks workers. That's how I get to. That's why do you think I get to do YouTube so much? Because I don't have to work now.
Thank you, Colin. He sent you $15.
Thank you, Colin.
Use this to get lamb chop or New York strip. Apologize for Mustang 2 comments. Sore topic in my family. All is good, Uncle Tony. My best thoughts and prayers. You're good people. Thank you. Thank you, Colin.
Roy, or anarchy might be a good thing in the end. Anarchy is the natural way. It's the natural order. Our species came up under anarchy. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. If you lived within a kingdom, you had to deal with the bullshit of whatever the powers that be had to say. But if you lived, in a little village someplace, out in the, anarchy, you were the law. We did just fine.
Right, that's the opposite of martial law. Let's see. Oh, it says, I think what's going on now kind of shows what happens when anarchy is in charge.
Anarchy has been in charge. Things are getting straightened out now.
John Wilburn says martial law is only bad if you can't hold your own fort. Let's see. Jay Snyder says, just gotta say awesome content.
Thank you, Jay.
Those who give up a portion of their freedom in exchange for security will end up with neither freedom nor security.
Was that Jefferson or Franklin that said that? Franklin said that?
Franklin said that. You know these things. You do not give up your freedom.
What do I put in my coffee? Bacala.
Bacala.
Yeah. I like a salted fish in my coffee.
Money is in charge. Always. Money and resources. We are all here because of survival of the fittest.
That's right.
Let's see. Lunar Outlaw for Space Admiral.
He would be a great space admiral.
You think so?
I believe so. Lunar Outlaw, yeah.
Admiral of Space. Let's see. How's my car? I don't know.
Dirty.
Dirty?
Yes.
You're the most genuine folks on YouTube. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, Nicholas? Ginsburg needs to kick the bucket so Trump can get another Supreme Court pick.
I think it's not. She's going to live forever.
You think so?
Yeah. She's eternal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she gets better medicine than the rest of us.
Yeah, she's probably an adrenochrome junkie.
Oh, don't say things like that.
That's true.
Okay. Gary says, what do you see happening in the old car market? How long before things come back down to earth?
I don't know, man. If I had a crystal ball, I'd be making all kinds of bets right now, but I don't. So
somebody sent me a Superbird for sale last night. Perfect, redone, 140. He says that if the market was good, he would be asking like 175, 180.
yeah, but he's talking about after.
Fire sale.
He's talking about after. It's not Bunny Brickett. It's Bunny Burkett.
Oh, Burkett. Yeah.
Right, and she never ran nitro. She ran alcohol, and I knew her, and she was a sweetheart. And yeah, she was really good people.
John Wilburn put a link for training on holding your own fort. chpclass.com. Is that you, John? Is that your site? John, I need training.
Yeah, John, why don't you tell everybody, all the regulars here know you by name. Why don't you tell these people what you do and send them to your site?
Let's see. How will we know when the invisible enemy is defeated? When the racetrack reopens? Good question.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know, man.
Let's see. I always look forward to watching your videos, Tony. Keep up the great work. E-shirt.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Conspiracy theorist?
Who? Who's that?
Lieutenant Snotspill. Oh my God, you're a conspiracy theorist just like me. I knew I liked you for some reason. Brother man, I don't go for conspiracies. I go for things that I know to be true. How's that sound?
What's your local trap?
Closest one to us is Music City, and then we've got Buffalo Valley, and my closest quarter mile is Bowling Green, which is 100 miles from my front door.
Joan Wilburn says, yes, that's me. I'll teach a class for you guys. We can have a UTG firearms class in Tennessee. I need that, John. I don't know how to do these things. I'm from New York City. I'm a city girl. Let's see. It's over when we have a vaccine and travel is resumed. Oh, brother.
I don't think anybody's taking a vaccine.
I'm not taking a
I wouldn't worry about it. Just like Sheriff Clark.
What about him?
It's torch and pitchfork time in America. I totally fucking agree.
But really, it was like 20 years ago.
No, but it really is now, because the general public's starting to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
At least enough of it is starting to wake up that actions will be taken.
Yeah, you think? I don't know.
I do.
I don't know. Let's see. Why do you need to conceal carry? Open carry is better.
I guess.
I don't know. I really don't know anything about that. Caleb says, carrying a gun, I'm Canadian. The only weapon you're allowed to carry is a cell phone.
Oh, jeez.
Like New York City. Remember when the kids got in trouble because they had a BB gun? Remember they had a BB gun?
In New York?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, born with a BB gun, right.
Yeah, and it was the other kid. I can't remember his name. They were on the lawn and the cops were called. Yeah, big trouble.
Bro, I would make an awesome dictator. Cuda
No.
70 GT. I would make a great dictator.
You need a dictator. Open carry makes you the first target.
Any slant updates? We'll be back on the slant after we get the swinger back together again. Daily driver's got to come first. I need to know your opinion on LS swaps and Mopars. I I don't believe in crossbreeding. Doesn't matter if it's an LS and a Ford or a Ford and a fucking AMC, or I don't believe in crossbreeding myself. But if you want to go ahead and put an LS in your Mopar, knock yourself out.
GSP, hello from Ontario, Canada. Ontario, Canada. What's up? Crazy Coffee says, Tony, if you had to pick between cigarettes or Uncle Cappy, what would you pick?
I'd miss her. I would miss her. She's good. She's really good.
Really, Tony?
What, baby?
Really? Tony needs a 10. Yeah?
I've developed a psychic connection with these people.
You have?
Yes. Baby.
Yeah?
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah? You want a 10?
Yeah.
All right. Read the question.
All right. Oh, geez, I'm trying to.
Come on, Tony.
I'm trying to read. I'm trying to read. Fix the fence. Guns save lives. When seconds count, police are minutes away. That's true. Can you, Beaumont resident, can you tell me how to avoid vapor lock during the summer? I have an old 307 4-well Rochester mechanical fuel pump, 2-car radiator. Vapor lock usually happens in the mechanical fuel pump. We did a video, $8 cure for vapor lock. Go back and watch that, and you should be able to pick up something from that video. Is Uncle Tony ever going to run on a circle track? No, man, I'm a straight liner. I really am. We told John was supposed to be building a dirt track car for us. I give him a Valiant to work with, and he got sidetracked. Oh, thank you, baby. He got sidetracked with other things, but I wouldn't be driving that car.
Can you read? John Wilburn says, open carry is not better, but should always remain legal.
I agree.
If you want a class in the Nashville area for UTG friends, we can do it. Cool.
We can talk about that. Yeah, definitely.
That'd be cool. Did Tony just get some? Yeah. Wow, that's a mug. Yeah, it's a big one. Did you hear me not to be mean? I don't know. What happened?
I don't know. I missed that.
Retype it because I guess we missed it. Any vodka in there? No.
No.
Difference between Slant 6 and Super 6.
Slant 6 has a 1-barrel carburetor. Super 6 has a 2. Psycho Trucker says her husband is drinking Tang too. Excellent. We're Tang brothers. Tang bros.
Do you have experience with Snap-on tools?
Yeah, fucking expensive.
My friend paid $4,500 for a small box. Most of them broke quickly, while my Harbor Freights are still running strong.
Yeah, I go after old Craftsman stuff. That's what I go looking for. I mean, I have a mixed bag, a little bit of everything, because I buy all my tools at yard sales and estate sales and shit like that. So I have a little mixed bag of everything, but I seek out older Craftsman stuff.
Caleb says I would drive from Vancouver, Canada for the UTG firearms class.